Black Clover is back, and Asta gets his ass kicked the entire chapter. It's not even close. I mean, I know he's not in Devil Union, but damn, like, the fact that he can't even hold his own is insane to me. So starting at the beginning of the chapter, it seems that Asta was continuing his training with learning how to control ki and anti-magic at the same time, because a bunch more bamboo shoots are just rotted away and destroyed by his ability. And so Ryu is like, okay, so you got the basics down, but that's only the basics. So let's get started with you mastering this ability. So he decides that Asta should fight Ichika, so he immediately goes into his Black Asta form with Libe. But the thing is, Ichika's like, are you fighting seriously? And he's like, yeah. Good, because even if this is training, this is going to be a real fight, and I'm going to try to kill you. And, yeah, she meant it, and Asta really should have went into Devil Union at that point, because she really went all out on him for no damn reason other than she just felt like beating the shit out of him. So she's immediately on top of him in an instant, and just smacks him right through all the bamboo shoots. Asta mentions that his anti-magic does dilute her magic enhancement abilities, which is the common thing he's been doing since he fought against Lucifero. But the thing is, she also has insane physical strength. Combine that with the fact that she can also apparently increase her attack with her ki. So with those two things, her palm strike is still way more powerful than Asta can handle at that moment. And she ends up doing something that I haven't seen someone do since Merleona, which I don't know why most people don't do it. So Asta's anti-magic is attracted to magic. It wants to erase magic. What Ichika does is she basically brings him into attack a certain point because her magic is there, and then basically dodges out of the way, making Asta completely miss. So she combines speed with baiting Asta's anti-magic to be able to dodge his attacks. Merleona did that. Well, technically. Didn't dodge. She just let Asta come at her, and then she punched him in the fucking face. But point is, it's something that, for some reason, like it's an obvious thing you should do against Asta. Is you should bait his anti-magic, draw him into a certain point, and then avoid the attack, and then strike him. For some reason, these two ladies are the only ones who ever seem to think of it. Oh yeah, and then while this fight is going on, Ryu is deciding to give a lecture on the history of Zenin. Basically, the idea of applying your ki over your body was apparently named after the creator of it, and apparently one so powerful that he could use it to split the heavens in half. So yeah, he apparently was able to just split the sky. Like, you see that in One Piece and in Bleach all the time, but still, like, the idea of a character just doing rip and the sky severs is always so cool. But apparently that's what he used to do. And apparently he thinks Asta could probably get to this point, I'm assuming. Of course, this lecture has absolutely no value to Asta at the moment because he's too busy getting punted into the goddamn sky by Ichika. He was able to block the kick, but still, he went flying into the sky. Ichika immediately apparently finds another weakness of Asta's, not just being able to bait his anti-magic. Also, apparently, his anti-magic makes his body pretty freaking durable and strong. The problem is that he has to concentrate on that, and so when he misses concentration even for an instant, Ichika's able to take advantage of that instant and basically just beat the shit out of Asta, which is what she does, where she grabs his ass, chucks him, kicks him again, and then grabs her sword, and this time goes for a slash. Asta barely blocks it, but still, the point is, she's just ragdolling him the entire time. So yeah, she finally finds the opportune moment when Asta's guard is completely down. She does her attack, and Asta barely gets out of the way, and she just cuts down like all of the bamboo shoots, just cuts them right in half, and then immediately kicks Asta into all of them. He just smashes through the destroyed bamboo shoots. In fact, this happens in an instant, by the way. The slash and the kick, because the bamboo shoots are still falling when Asta is pounded through them. So Asta's on the verge of passing out, but of course it's Asta, so he stands back up and says not yet, like he always does. Ichika is surprised for a second, but then also just annoyed and knocks him the fuck out. So Ryu obviously is concerned that she just went a little too rough on Asta just now, but she says, no, he's fine. It doesn't matter. He was annoying me anyway. And Ryu's like, hey, you should be more impressed by him. There's like a handful of people that can actually take a hit from you and stay standing, let alone conscious. I guarantee this kid's got a lot more potential just waiting to come out. And Ryu is like, I don't want to hear this anymore, basically. She's basically done with this whole thing already. Like, the arc just started and she's already done with Ryu's crap. Here's the thing. How fast is this training arc gonna go? Because Asta already has the basics of how to do this ability down. He just needs to be able to focus on it so this way he can, not have any openings that allow him to get his ass kicked by Lucius. I can't imagine that'll take Asta very long. This is Asta we're talking about. Obviously, within the time frame, it's going to take the 7 or 8, I can't remember exact the number, but it's 7 or 8 days that the crusade is going to happen. So obviously, time frame wise, it's going to happen within then. I'm talking chapter wise, just how long this training arc is going to be. Because the thing is, there are multiple things going on all at once. There's the Clover Kingdom, who's preparing for the war, so all the captains and are getting ready for the final battle. There's Lucius, who's collecting his paladins. And finally, there are the Black Bulls, who are currently going around searching for Asta. How are they going to find him? And if they do, once again, they'll find him in a matter of days. So either the Clover Kingdom continent and the island of the samurai are very close to one another. Their continents are very close to one another. Or we're just going to be introduced to like some special witch or wizard who has the ability to find people, I guess. And they're just going to sail all the way to Asta. Which is why I'm asking, how long is this training arc? Because is something big going to happen? Like, for example, when Asta was supposed to figure out how to do Devil Union, he basically had to fight other devils at Noct inside of like a ritual system with Libe. That was the whole point of that. Is something like that going to happen here? Or is Asta just going to basically just fight some samurai and then eventually he becomes strongest? 'Cause that's very basic training. I'm wondering if Ryu has something specific planned to make Asta more powerful. Yeah, so that's basically what I've been hoping for, is like some kind of specific training routine that is meant to train Asta's key wielding abilities. Something that would really get down to the minutia and actually, be entertaining to watch and to read, really. Because if it's just basic fighting, that's gonna just be montage like crazy. I guarantee you that if it's just Asta fighting a bunch of samurai, that's gonna be montage like crazy. It's gonna happen within like 1 or 2 chapters. I seriously would like this training arc to be a little bit longer. I would like it to have more to it than just a montage of fighting, because we're in a completely different continent. This is the first time we've ever left the continent, the main one of the story. And I would like to, get to know the characters, the land, the customs, everything. I would like to just more world building, I'd like to I like to enjoy all that before we get back to, the final war. So I really hope it's just not a montage of fighting. I hope there's more to it than that. Like each separate samurai has to teach Asta something else. I really don't care if this training arc takes 20, 30 chapters. If we can learn about this country, its people, its customs, like world building, I would be okay with that. 100%. I would be okay with that. And if I'm being honest, that's kind of what I want. I really would like to explore the continent more. But yeah, that's all I have to say at the moment. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up so you can enjoy more Black Clover and other anime things. Thank you and have a great day.